Baiting is the most common technique for both lions and leopards. In long-established hunting areas, many PHs will have favorite bait trees for both lions and leopards, but in most cases, baiting starts with an exhaustive search for fresh tracks. Cats are lazy, and so they tend to walk on trails, but water sources are good places to look for fresh tracks. And then, of course, the search goes on for a proper bait site. Most professional hunters are going to try to figure out, which is largely guesswork, where the cat is most likely to be next. And so the baiting has to be based on a guess of where the cat might appear. Now, with both lions and leopards, it's common to drag. And what that means is that stomach and intestines and other good-smelling stuff is dragged along trails and roads towards the bait. It's amazing how many times you'll see both lions and leopard tracks following that drag right straight to the bait tree. Baiting is extremely time-consuming, as is building blinds. Now, some professional hunters will build a blind every time they set a bait. This takes a lot of hunting time, but it means that if that bait is hit, you can move into the bait very quietly.
We're all done. Blinds up, baits up. All we need now is a cooperative leopard.
Okay.
So this effort's not wasted.
Sounds good.
Other professional hunters will never build a blind until a bait is taken. This saves a lot of hunting time, but it also runs the risk of creating disturbance when a cat may be laid up nearby. There's really no right or wrong way. It depends on the condition, and every experienced professional hunter has his or her own special tricks for enticing cats onto a bait. It's really a chess game, and it's very interesting. As the hunter, you're going to participate in it, and it's really a lot of fun, but it can be very time-consuming and very frustrating. Although legend has it that lions are most likely to be taken at first light and leopards are most likely to be taken at last light, this isn't necessarily true. In both cases, some cats are morning feeders and some cats are evening feeders and some cats are dead of the night feeders. So plan on going into the bait in inky pre-dawn blackness, and plan on leaving the bait well after dark. And in areas where night hunting is legal, you may well spend the night in the blind. Cat hunting is a very time-consuming business. It takes time to find bait animals, find tracks, establish bait sites, and build blinds. Now, in some cases, pre-baiting before your arrival may be an option. It isn't always, but in any case, it's a time-consuming process. And the second half of the hunt is often the most likely time when you're going to take your cat. It could happen on the first day, could happen on the last day, but the second half of the hunt is very important. So as you're planning your cat hunt, you want to plan as much time as possible. With most outfitters, 14 days is absolutely minimal, and some prefer 16, 18, and even 21 days to give you a really good chance. All professional hunters have their favorite, but the bait used realistically is probably going to depend on game that's readily available in the area. And you can expect that animals used for bait are going to count against your license, and trophy fees are going to apply. Now, you can take horns, capes, and skins before the meat is hung, but expect that these animals are going to be on your license. For leopard, impala and warthog are common and often preferred and generally used. But you never know. Some professional hunters swear that a leopard will never come to a baboon bait, and other professional hunters use nothing else. It depends a lot on the game that's available in the area. Even though the zebra, certainly a mature zebra, is not natural prey for a leopard, leopards do tend to like the fatty meat, and so zebras are a common bait, and a zebra will yield about 5 leopard baits, so that's very economic. Now, lions are different. Lions need a much larger piece of meat because you need the lion to be able to have multiple feedings. The worst situation in baiting is for you to run out of bait when the cat is feeding, because the cat may not come back. So with lions, Zebra are good, buffalo are good, hippo are excellent, even elephant. But you need a large piece of meat for the lion.